Bang! Welcome back to episode 5.5. And we're going to get into why it's 5.5 of Sideline Shenanigans. We got fantasy football talk, power rankings, a little late to the Internet Invitational, but you'll understand why we are late to it, as this is our second time recording it. If Reese, you want to go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, so here's the deal. Massive hand goes up as high as it can go up to. The equipment manager of the staff, he has been let go of his duties. Um, we had some technical difficulties with both the mics and the computer, so the entire podcast did not save. And so, yeah, we have to re-record, which is why this was supposed to be episode 6 because we were taking a week off last week anyway for miscellaneous reasons. And we're going to get into another podcast, episode 6 this week. So that's why this one's called 5.5.
There you have it.
So hand goes up. We have hired a new director of equipment, and we're going to hope that makes some major changes to the program.
Yeah. Didn't have to have a buyout. There was reason, there was cause. So, he was let go. Wished him best of luck. Can refer him.
He was good for the majority of his career. He just, it was just it's an inexcusable mistake.
It's a fireable offense. You can't miss a week unless it's on us.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's get into a little bit of fantasy football talk here.
Fantasy football here.
Going back, we made a big trade. So far, it hasn't helped us, even though our team got better than what it was before. I mean, players are just playing down now, and it's not helping us.
Players except for Jahmyr Gibbs are playing down because that guy can ball.
Yeah, even K9 had a good enough game.
He had a turn game.
The thing this week is we have Sam Darnold, or I believe we have Sam Darnold. We could have Jacobs back. It's between Lamar and Sam Darnold. And live right now, I'd want to ask you if you want to go Lamar against Cincinnati, even though they are extremely run first offense right now, like more than they've ever been.
Run first offense. But that being said, there is zero defense on Cincy, so it's really hard to say let's not throw Lamar in there.
Sure.
This just feels like the type of game if they're going to start, they would want to open up the playbook.
Yeah. Big divisional. As much as it's not a big divisional game, it is. Yeah. Because I believe that's the first thing that it comes down to is divisional wins.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's why we're ahead of the Steelers right now. And even if we split with them, we want to have the divisional wins because the Browns and Cincinnati are not really in the race. The Ravens aren't looking great, but I do think a lot of the problem is our offensive coordinator, and I believe Harbaugh is a big problem too. Should have kept. He went to the Seahawks. McDonald. Yeah, and Jordan Addison is helping, man.
No,
that's kind of on us. We should have looked into it more. And Mooney with Drake London being out, we probably should have went Mooney because he's not bad. He's not a bad receiver.
No, he's not. He's a good deep ball threat too.
And Kirk Cousins likes to find him. So that should have been more.
No, that's on the scouting department on our team right there. That's on us. Yeah, we need to be better there.
Yeah, for sure. Coaching mistakes happen. We're going to be in the playoffs. I think, right? 8 teams make it. We're at an 89% chance. Listen, dude, there's only a couple weeks left until playoffs. We're not getting that by anymore. Okay, it was just playoffs and grind. All right, it was survive in advance. All right,
you got to get in the dance to win it.
Yeah, and we should be dancing. We should be dancing. So next week we're gonna have a tough matchup, man. We got to go out there and we got to perform. Our guys got to get the job done. And then after last week we should have an easier week. So,
we should only need one win to get in.
Yeah, one win should do the trick, and it's tough. We just got to get hot. We are kind of like the Tigers right now. Some would say we started off great. Okay, we struggle. Good. We're struggling at the end of the season. We just can't do what they did in the playoffs. Yeah, but it started off way up. We just can't have, we had a lead. we were close to having a chance of having that the first round bye, which would have been huge for the kids. Um, in their attempt to still get our first championship of fantasy football together.
Yeah, yeah, we are still looking
Um,
for that.
it'd be big. I hope we can get it done. We just need our guys to be. We they gotta come up. We gotta have our guys.
They need to step up and perform. I mean,
I mean, we got star
everyone,
players. We got
everyone
Amika
knows,
down. Amika's not playing well. We need
Sutton
Baker to
needs
be
to step
healthy.
up, and Sutton needs to step up as
Sutton
well.
does need to step up a little bit. I don't know. The trade deadline might have passed, so I
I
think
believe it's this week,
so. We need to try to get rid of
20,
Addison as
it's the
soon as
26th.
possible.
We got 2 days. Well, yeah, so we have tomorrow and then until noon on Thursday.
Okay, so we gotta try to get rid of Addison and K9 and try to get like another stud wide receiver. Maybe to even fill in Sutton's spot because that way, even if we need to, we're starting. You
Someone who's
know,
playable.
someone who's playable. Like if Jacobs is out, right? Let's say Jacobs is out. Um, well, even that we have Sutton too. So if we went and got another receiver, we traded Addison K9, or we haven't traded Sutton and K9. We can start Addison, especially with JJ McCarthy is in concussion protocol right now, and I just don't know how much more football he's going to be playing this year. Um, Godwin's back, but I don't think he's going to be doing anything. Don't know. It's also Baker. But we need Jacobs back. If we have Jacobs back, we're going to be fine. Just got to have him back. But we do
He's
need to make that trade for the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I
Ideally, it
think
would be Addison K9 package. And the thing is, we traded for, or we didn't trade. We picked up K9 off the waiver, and
yeah,
he's a tradable player. We can
I'm
get
not
something out
sure.
of that.
I'm not sure why he was ever dropped.
No, no, he's not a droppable player.
No,
That wasn't the best player in the league that dropped him either. That's the only excusable thing in the
right,
end, you know.
right.
But so we got some work to do. That's the bottom line. There's really nothing much to it. We're gonna try to trade those guys. We'll talk to you guys next week about what the roster is gonna look like for playoffs and who's gonna be on the playoff roster. Or who's gonna be on the rest of the regular season. And see who leads us into the playoffs.
Yep. On that note, our other league, we faced off this week. I got the best of you this week. Must win game for me. Not you already clinched, but
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. I win even without Gibbs' monster performance. But man, I mean that was pretty much what set it up from the beginning. Right there, it was just having that type of game pretty much wins it for you automatically.
yeah, for sure.
Puka had a bad week. Hunter Henry had 25. Ashton Jenny had 25, and Gibbs had 55. I mean, that wins it for the majority of leagues right there, just having that week.
For sure. And what is your knowledge of Drake London? Is he out this week?
I haven't heard any. I didn't even know he was supposed to be out last week until the day of, or the night before is when I.
So right now I'm in a bit of a predicament as Higgins is not playing this week.
So
He's in concussion protocol, so I have to start Monty again, which I'm trying to get away from. He's not getting it done like he has the last couple of years. Yeah,
which like I don't blame the Lions for not giving him the ball, just
sure,
how good
but
Gibbs has been. But
it's less split carries.
right,
But even last year they were splitting carries, but they were the Lions were scoring more. Um, right now, I honestly, I'm between Dobbs, Watson, Mooney. You know,
between who to start there?
yeah. And right now, if Drake London's not playing, it's gonna be Mooney.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Um, I don't hate having to start Dobbs or Watson. Is then that's gonna be a toss up. Who would you think? I mean,
I would say Dobbs. I think he's more of a consistent threat.
Watson more of
Where
a downfield.
Watson might get you the breakout play, but is he going to get that breakout play
Sure,
or not? Is the question.
sure. Um, I will be starting the Lions defense this week. It's them or the
Yeah,
it's them or the Ravens. I just can't start the Ravens defense even with how good they've been. Um, Joe Burrow's back. Um,
which it is good to see Joe Burrow back.
Kyle Hamilton's questionable and it's not looking great. So
And
we're
I
gonna start the
think
Lions D.
Lions are also getting another corner and safety back this week.
So, yeah, hopefully it'll be good. I don't like how many players I have playing Thursday, which would be Montgomery, Lions defense, Javonte Williams.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
That'd
because
be
I
consecutive
can't
weeks.
I can't start Baker this week just in case.
Yeah.
Which means I'm gonna have to start Goff. So I got Goff, Gibbs. Might just have those two actually. Yeah, I think I did actually luck out with just those two.
And this is my loss this week is pushing me into back into third place and out of that buy
Out of the
range.
pie.
So I need to win. I need to win. I need the guy that's ahead to lose again. It was handed to me on a silver platter, and you know I won't play him. I play two fairly easy teams to end the year. I got to do my part and hope someone else does theirs.
I've got not easy, but an easier matchup this week. I need to win both of my last two in order to get to make the dance. I think because I played Barry this week and he's
Is he currently in,
he
or is
is
Wiseman in?
well. They both lost this week, so I don't know if I jumped them or not because I don't remember. I think I jumped them. I at least jumped.
We'll see tomorrow for sure because this is being recorded of Monday night. But so with that being said, I have a fairly easy schedule, so I got to get my job done. But second place, Nico has a decent hard schedule. I mean, he plays the number one team in the league, so I mean that's needed. It's a good little brother rivalry there. And then he plays Wiseman, so I mean he's got a harder schedule than me to end. I got to do my part and hope someone else does it for me, so I can
Yeah,
sneak in with the semifinal and get healthy during that bye week and maybe have Garrett Wilson back for the playoffs.
yeah. Who knows? Anything can happen.
I'll
Anything
still be
can.
watching my player points and
Yeah, sure.
so I can see who I should start and if Wilson's ready to go semifinal week, I don't know if I'll go with him unless I have to.
Hmm.
But if someone else is playing bad, I will have to go to him. Gotta do what I gotta do. But if not, I probably will start him championship game if I make it. I got one more league right now. Um, that I'm pretty much a lock in now after this week's win. I after Thursday night I had Schultz play and they had the Texans defense. So it was a really good start for them. But Green Bay had a great game. They had me 18 points, which was huge. This is a non PPR league. I ended up scoring 117 to 85 final.
Mm,
One of the lower teams in the league. I should have lost or come close to losing, but Jordan Addison started him there too. He had 0 points. Um, so next week I have to win one of the next two unless someone else loses. Pretty much, there's one team that I need to lose or I win one of the next two and I clinch. I have no chance at a bye, but I'm um looking to make a run to the semifinal because even that fourth place, you get your money back. Buy
yeah,
back.
that's nice.
Um,
My other league I'm in is with all my school buddies, like all my class. We do it weird. It's like we have 14. It's a 14-man league, um, and 16, 8 teams. 8 teams make playoffs. Yeah, 8 teams make playoffs, and I was the 6 seed or something like that. I was the 5 seed at 7-4. The top guys was 8-3, and then there was 3 8-3 teams, and then 4 7-4 team, two 3 7-4 teams. So I was right there in the mix. Uh, and we do it weird because so this is the first week of playoffs because we do 2 week playoffs, which I
yeah,
don't like, but
I've done one like that, and
I don't like them.
it
I don't like
depends.
them.
I don't
Well,
mind it.
let's just say I'm up 127 to 56 after week one of round one. So I should easily get a win here, and I've got Devontae Adams, George Pickens. and I just traded for Rico Dowdle.
Yeah,
So we're gonna be fine in that. I think we have a good chance to win it.
you should. I mean, being up that much, that's good. It's really good for the program. Um, so next week, so what I got a little bit of the 2024 Tigers in me. Not as much of coming up late, but as of just throwing guys out there like out of the bullpen. It's yeah, I mean that's really what this is. I have a very good running back core, and say what you want about Brees Hall, kid's getting it done for me. He's been getting it done for me. I mean, being my third best running back, I'm going to take that every day of the week. I have Kyron. I have A Shane. I do have Schultz. I'm hoping of a better week for him. Um, so what I'm doing this week is I'm starting Troy Franklin, Quentin Johnston. So that's where I struggle is that wide receiver position. Neighbors went down earlier in the year. I started DJ Moore this week with 2 touchdowns. Wandell Robinson went off. He had a big day. I don't think I'm gonna start him against New England. I'm kind of playing the matchup card here. Someone dropped Garrett Wilson again. He will start though. Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson will start in this league just based off my wide receivers here.
hmm
I think Jordan S is probably done starting unless I see a better quarterback. And him getting more receptions. So I'm going Quinn Johnson this week and Troy Franklin as my wide receivers.
Troy Franklin's kind of taken over that wide receiver one role.
He is, and they're going against Washington this week, and Johnson's going against Las Vegas. So it's just kind of the matchup cards here. Um, I mean Schultz against Indianapolis, who's a fourth ranked for tight ends, which is a fourth. It's backwards on Yahoo, so fourth is good, lower the better. Chicago with Jalen Hurts. So I got a pretty good look here. I'm gonna go with Houston defense against or I'm sorry, Texan or not Texans, Indianapolis defense against Houston this week instead of Green Bay's versus Detroit. I don't want to touch that matchup. I don't even want to in as my own team, but it's either that or the Ravens. And there's no one to pick up. So um, fantasy hockey we don't talk much about it, but we got to get together. I mean,
Yeah, we got to get healthy, is what.
we do got to get healthy. To the point we had to drop someone because they're not healthy and they're the longest person to be out for and least valuable, even though they are valuable. We don't have any more IR spots.
There needs to be more IR stuff.
This is ridiculous, man. We're at 4-3. That's more losses we've had in the last 2 years. How does
Yeah,
that make you? How does that make us feel? Terrible.
yeah. I'll
We
tell you what.
the one league the 2 years ago undefeated, lost the playoffs, one loss. So we're tied, right? Because we had two regular season losses last year and one championship. So we're tied for the last 2 years in losses. We got to get it together. I don't know if there's something wrong in the locker room. If the coach is there. We're the GM, so I don't know if we need to look into coaching here.
Yeah. Well,
We
I mean,
definitely need to look into a new athletic trainer.
we do need to look at the medical staff for sure.
Yeah,
That blue tent has been open a lot.
it's not good.
We've been going back to the locker room way too often during games. We need to get healthy and get these guys back out on the ice.
Yeah, 100%. And let me tell you, Tyler Bertuzzi's been a great pickup.
Yeah.
That was a really good signing, free agent. Same with Phil Peroni. Been pretty solid defenseman for us. Defensive where we struggle. So getting him out there, Posh to keep doing his thing. Larks keeps doing his thing. We were sent an atrocious trade today.
Morgan Geeky has been playing pretty solid.
Yeah, yeah. And I dropped. I think his name's. I'm not great with it. Charlie McAvoy. Yeah. Had to drop him. I mean, we dropped Brock Nelson. It kind of wasn't getting the job done. But Charlie McAvoy's one of our top defensemen. We had to drop him just because the guys on our IR spots are better. Mark Stone and McCann, we're more loyal to him. But he's in the games played, he was averaging 2.2 fantasy points, which is pretty good. So, that being said, are you good on fantasy? You ready to get into some?
Yeah, I got nothing else with fantasy.
Do we want to do midseason awards, or you want me to go straight to
Midseason awards?
and then we'll get to my power rankings?
First, let's just kind of say happy Thanksgiving week. I
Yeah,
mean, this is arguably the best week of football. that we'll get.
This is the best week of sports.
Yeah, I mean it's a good week of sports between college basketball tournaments and
Football on Black Friday now is needed. I love it.
yeah.
I mean, obviously it's been running here for a couple years, but I love that.
I mean,
Um,
it's always Michigan Ohio State weekend too, which is always a fun time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just you're loaded from tonight on.
This could be a fantastic week or a terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity. Great opportunity.
Yeah.
I just I want to say I have 2 sells this week and no buys. We're not gonna get to that till later, but I want that to be known.
Getting into the midseason awards here, we're just going to talk about the three big ones of offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, and then the MVP. This is going to go based off of what we think it should be, not off of
Player can't win both awards.
not off of what the odds say. And whoever wins the MVP cannot win offensive player of the year or defensive player of the year. Would you like to start us off?
What are we getting into here first?
Let's start off with the MVP.
MVP is Jonathan Taylor. Okay. Listen, I honestly I did say this in the previously recorded pod that didn't make it out. I think it's Jonathan Taylor by a long shot, but right now, I mean, I don't know how you can't put Stafford up right up there too, neck and neck.
I think that's 1A and 1B.
Yeah,
Whoever you want to say.
I do think it's them two up here, right? They're on a mountain right here. Next guy's down here. Can't it's not even in the frame. Like they're down here. Okay. Stafford's playing out of this world,
Yeah.
dude. I mean,
I saw this stat. I think he has 25 or 26 consecutive touchdowns without throwing an interception. He's one away from breaking the NFL record.
he's playing out of his mind at this age, and I mean, sure he's got Puka and Devontae Adams been real surprising too. I mean, good for him.
Yeah. I was not expecting him to be as good as he was.
No, I mean, just with his last few stints.
Or like the first 2 weeks, especially because it was just Puka,
Mm-hmm,
and then I was just expecting that to be the entire year, and then Devontae really got involved, and that offense just became nuclear.
yeah, yeah. It's electric, and they have Kyron too. I mean, it's a very very good team and a very very good defense. If I'm gonna be honest, I'll wait to say that. Um, so if I had to pick one though, right now I'm still saying Jonathan Taylor just with the things he's done.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna have to second that one. I'm also gonna go Jonathan Taylor just because
Sure.
he has completely carried the Colts team. I mean, Daniel Jones he's played so much better than he has in previous years, ever really. But I mean, that offense runs through Jonathan Taylor. That team runs through Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, and Pittman's been great this year too. We
Yeah.
can't leave Pittman out.
Pittman has been good.
Yeah. Which player of the year do you want to get next?
The offensive. No, we'll go to defensive player of the year first.
Defensive player of the year. It's Myles Garrett. That's the one where it's up here. Defensive player of the year, and then Myles Garrett. Rest everybody else.
I have such a hard time not saying Myles Garrett. But I'm going to kind of go with a little bit of a here. I'm going to go with Nick Benito from the Broncos. I mean, I don't know how many Broncos games you've actually watched this year, but the dude is always on the quarterback. I mean, he's every single play, he's right there. And there's a reason why the Broncos have the best, if not top 3 defense in the league.
Yeah.
It is really because of Nick Benito.
Well, I think Coach Gruden said this best is how many players on that defense can you name?
1, 2.
Exactly. They got 11 guys out there of nobodies that you don't know. Not calling them nobodies, but not big name guys, and they're just better than you.
Or Max Crosby, or
they don't have they all play a part, and they are all better than you, and they will beat you up.
I do think that Sean Payton deserves a lot of the credit for that. However, they were already a solid defense before Payton got there, but they've excelled magically from last year or 2 years ago to the last 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. But with Miles Garrett, I've seen he's got 18 sacks this year, and it's just his
He's
QB
at 18
pressures
sacks
are.
already.
Yes, he's had. I want actually. Have you seen this stat? I don't know. You must not have. How many sacks do you think he has through the last 4 games?
Well, I know he had a 5 sack game. Um, it's got to be something ridiculous like 15 then,
It's
right?
13.
Yeah,
13 sacks in the last 4 games.
I didn't.
He's
I'm
on the
gonna change my
quarterback every
answer.
play.
I'm gonna go back to my. I'm gonna change and go to Miles Garrett. I didn't realize he had 18 sacks. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize he had 18 sacks.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah,
You're telling me
he's.
he's averaging over 3 sacks a game the last four
Dude.
games?
Dude. He's in there every play. He's good. He's good. I hate to say it, but I mean, Browns are irrelevant, so. Um,
Here's his last 4 games: 3 sacks, 4 sacks, 1 sack, 5 sacks,
guy is nuts. He's out of his mind.
and the
He's
one.
he's actually really likable too.
He is.
He
He is
is.
really likable.
I do like he's got a quarterback graveyard, right? That is his.
I think it's his.
I'm pretty sure it's his.
Yeah,
I
I
want
think
to
it's
say it's
his.
his.
I'm pretty sure it's his.
Okay. Offensive player of the year. Who you putting at the offensive player of the year spot?
I'm gonna go with Matt Stafford. Just because if we want to go no quarterback, then I can switch it. But I'm gonna say Matt Stafford for now, just because if he's not the MVP, he's the best offensive unit, or best offensive weapon on the field. But if we want to go just based off of actual weapon, I'm gonna go with JSN. I mean, he might break Calvin's record for single season receiving yards.
Yeah. So for me, I can't put the quarterback here. I know it's kind of hypocritical to say you're putting Jonathan Taylor at the MVP, but you won't put Stafford at the offensive player of the year just because he's a quarterback, and you want that to not be a quarterback, the MVP to not be a quarterback award, but you're giving it to Jonathan Taylor. I get that, but to me, it's JSN. I think it's
Yeah,
JSN still. And honestly, this could change 2 weeks from this is midseason, like we said, but it's 2 weeks from now it could be Matt Stafford.
right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really bad football this year and a lot of really good football.
Yeah, you don't
But
know what game to turn on.
it feels like everything goes right back into the middle.
And I tell you what, now is the year to have ticket the NFL Sunday ticket, man. You don't know
Yeah,
what game is good. You don't.
yeah. I know. I mean, I've been flipping through games
Yeah.
a lot, to say the least. Before we get into the power rankings, I just thought of this. What would not the Ravens can't be in your example here. What is your dream Super Bowl matchup for this season?
Oh.
And you can't choose the Ravens.
I feel like I'd want to put the Lions. I can't put Lions in either. I feel like because I say I'm still from Detroit.
Yeah,
You know.
I wasn't putting the Ravens in either. To be fair, just for the bias of it.
Yeah, for taking out the bias, then I'd love to see. I really would love to see a Rams Patriots.
Me, I also put the Rams for the NFC team, but then I put the Broncos.
Okay.
Just because
I think their style of football is boring,
I think it's more boring than the Patriots, but I don't know if
but the defense could be fun
I
to watch against
exactly
against
that
who?
offense. The Rams.
Yeah, yeah.
Rams
So that would
offense
be a
over
really
Broncos
good. That would be a
defense.
good matchup.
Right.
I will say the offense would be boring from the Broncos, but maybe they pull some stuff out. It's a Super
But
Bowl.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a great uniform matchup.
It really would be. It would be. Well, I got a question for you. What's your favorite jersey in the NFL? Any of them besides
Single
not
jersey.
cannot be Lions.
I liked the Seahawks a lot when I was growing up. I don't like them as much anymore. I really like Carolina blue jerseys, like when they wear it with their blue helmet too. I think those ones are
So
sweet. The Bengals all white ones are cool. The Bills all white ones are really
yeah,
cool.
they're
I
good.
think I'm gonna go with the Bills all white ones. I think those ones are sweet.
My answer's kind of been the same. It's the Bucks orange cream.
Those ones are fun.
I
like
love
those
them.
ones.
I love the logo that's on the helmet.
They hated them when they first released them. I'm like, what the heck is this? This is so stupid. But no, those grew on me a lot after
Sure.
the first couple of times of seeing them.
Sure.
Yeah, I like those jerseys a lot.
Getting into the power rankings here, I did have a controversial leave off, but they will be on it this week. Kind of sold me a little bit more, but they're going to be lower than
Who did they play last week? I don't even remember.
Like this past
Yeah,
week,
like yesterday
yeah,
or two
like
Thursday. Thursday
yeah.
they played the Jets. That's right. Thursday
They
night
played the
football
Bengals.
this week or
Yeah,
last week.
this current week that we're in, that just ended because Monday Night Football just ended. Um, okay, so getting into my list here, number 10 is going to be the same. It's going to be the Ravens. I still think they didn't play a good game. I think if they if they start passing the ball more, it could be a good game. I mean,
But they
they could
deserve to
play
be in
put
the
together a
top
good
10.
game.
They're on a 6 game win streak or 5 game win streak.
5 game win streak. Yeah.
They
Um,
deserve to be in the top 10, back in first place where they belong.
yeah. Yeah. Taking over just because the Steelers have less divisional wins, so we still have two against them. First is at home, I want to say.
Those are very important games.
Yes. Yeah. Very big trap game against the Bengals here. So, um, we were healthy and we're kind of not. I didn't love Lamar starting that game. I
Did
didn't.
he did he get banged up?
He did again. He's got three different things going on now. He's got toe, knee, ankle.
Who'd they play?
The Jets.
Yeah, I don't see a reason why he should have. If he
Well,
was
I mean,
already
see, here's my take. You start Huntley. You don't inact like you don't leave him inactive. Lamar.
right,
I mean, he's there if things go down south, but give him that coming on to a short
start
week. They play
Huntley
Thursday
and
night.
yeah.
I'm,
I mean,
I'm
there's a reason. There's a reason why every questionable player ever doesn't play on Sunday when there's a game on Thursday, and it's not necessarily an absolutely need you to play on Sunday and Thursday.
yeah, and my thing is, if this is Lamar's call, I mean, cheers. I mean, he wants to play. He loves playing, and he wants to win. Um, but if this is Harbaugh's call, which I don't know if it would be, but if it is, yeah, I'm kind of sold on Harbaugh right now. I really am. Monken is terrible. He's terrible. Um,
Todd is his first name.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
I
he
I,
needs to.
I'm done with him.
They have way too
Um,
many good position players on their defense to not be winning. To not be a defensive powerhouse.
yeah, and I will say, hand up. I was sold on Aura as well, but I mean, what he's doing when he has his defense is pretty good. I mean, no matter who you're playing, holding teams to 12 points a game, still pretty good. Over the course of the last 5 weeks. Um, so going into number 9 here, I'm gonna put the Bills. I don't think. I mean, the
Are they good?
thing is that their wins, they beat the Ravens, right? They beat the Bucks. Like they beat good
Patriots
teams. They
or
beat the
uh,
um. Who did they beat?
Chiefs.
They beat yeah Kansas. Um, like that's those are
And they lose to Miami, Patriots.
the big wins and then lose to bad teams. I
Houston.
don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. Um, but you can't leave them off this list right now. You just can't. Oh, I'm not gonna confuse myself any more than I already am with that team. So we're just gonna get right into number 8. And number 8 on my list is going to be way too high. Some people will say. I don't care that they're 10-2. The Patriots are at number 8. Do I want to see them in the Super Bowl? Yes. If I can't pick the Ravens, sure, sure,
Be fun.
absolutely.
Be fun.
Am I sold on them? No, I'm not. I'm really not. I think they're solid. I don't think they're great. Um, so I'm putting them at 8. Give me a couple weeks, I might move them up. They could have probably like a really high jump to like top 3, or they could stay in the same spot. They're not
Yeah,
falling off the list in a few weeks, but like 2 weeks they could be at 3.
yeah, sure. Sure.
Um, which would lead me to number 7. I'm gonna put the Eagles there. They're solid, but they would have been higher because they've looked actually pretty solid. They've looked pretty good, but if they would have won yesterday against Dallas, I would have put them higher if they would have beat them. That loss to Dallas hurts them in the power rankings. They're gonna win that
That being
division.
said, though, is Dallas kind of coming back here? They've been looking a lot better the last
They
couple.
have been, but they're just their defense not
The defense
scary.
has been stepping up a little bit more.
Yeah, they have been, but do they not? Do you think they could have what it takes to have a two win comeback? They're down two.
I don't think they'll win the division if that's what you're saying.
Do you think they can make playoffs?
I don't know because everyone in the NFC is good.
Do you think that's their only way? Would you consider that their only way to make it playoffs?
By winning the division,
Yeah,
probably just because unless if they beat the Lions, then no. But if they don't beat the Lions, then yes, that's the only way to make the playoffs. Just because they have there's most likely going to be three NFC North teams in the playoffs unless one of the three teams just completely collapses, which Chicago's got the best bet in my opinion, just because of the strength of schedule that they have coming up. But it just feels like the Bucks are going to make it because they're going to win the division, unless the Panthers take over somehow.
I think they'll crumble.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I was kind of sold on Bryce Young earlier. I'm not. He's not
Yeah,
good. I don't think he's good. I don't think he has what it takes. Putting it in my number six spot is I'm going to be going next two teams are NFC North. I'm going Bears here at six and
hmm
Lions at five. And I'm going to throw this out there right now. The Packers are left off this list.
yeah. I don't blame you for that. I mean, if they win on Thanksgiving, then they'll be
They're in
cool.
the top five if they win on Thanksgiving to me.
Right. It was just like, would you say that they're your first honorable mention?
Um, I'll get back to you on that one. Mm, no, they're not my first honorable mention. They're not. My first honorable mention is the Bucks. They're not on this list. I'd say they're probably second. So that's Lions at five. They're playing good. A little bit of a sketchy win, but I mean, was that not a fun game? I mean, it really Jameis. It was really hard. Like I do, especially. I mean, there are certain circumstances where I was rooting for the Lions there this week.
Yeah, yeah,
Um.
yeah. But
Uh.
I'll tell you what, James Winston's a fun cat. He,
Yeah.
he's he's a cool dude. I love
I
watching
love Jameis
watching
Winston,
him
man.
interact with things.
He deserves a ring, man.
Yeah,
And I got one for you that they are currently in the playoffs, I believe, as of right now, but are going to be left off this list, and they're not even an honorable mention. Is the Jags,
they're in the playoffs as of right now.
the last seed in,
Really?
and I unless the Steelers took that. No, they have a better record than the
No,
Steelers.
no, they're actually the sixth seed.
Oh, they moved. They moved.
Yeah, Buffalo's
Oh,
the seven now.
oh, wow.
They're
I'm
the
sorry.
tiebreaker
I'm sorry, Trevor
Buffalo.
Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence folds under pressure. He's not good. He's not a good quarterback. They
I don't
can't get it done.
I don't think they make the playoffs though. To be honest.
I don't I honestly hope they do and just get smacked first round. It would
Get
make
absolutely annihilated by
well,
Green Bay.
because here's the thing. I hope they make it over the Chiefs.
Yeah, I can second that.
And honestly, another leave off here is the Chargers. I mean, they play a good brand of football. Defense is
I don't know what to make
solid.
of the Chargers.
Either do I, but their offensive line is just so bad.
It's kind of like the Bills. Like the Bills, I think are a better team than the Chargers, but
Yeah.
they feel like they can fall in that same type of category.
Well, I think Josh Allen's just a better quarterback, and he's a better leader than
Yeah,
Herbert. And even they both have bad offensive linemen, but Herbert can't make that work as much as Josh Allen
yeah.
can.
Josh Allen makes it work more,
Yeah, and they have Dalvin Cook, James Cook. Um,
and that's about it.
yeah,
I mean, the tight ends are solid.
yeah, but he it's the thing. It's like it's kind of like the same with Lamar. I mean, for a minute, his number one wide receiver is Des Bryant. Like him and Josh Allen, and I feel like I don't know if this is why they're like pretty good off the field friends, and I hate that it's kind of made into a rivalry. It's just not. It's not the. It can be like I guess it's not hated like how people make it out to be, and I hate that people make it like that when they really like each other a lot, and they both really like each other more than they like Mahomes. Because would you not say that's the three-headed snake of QBs in that division or in that conference?
Mahomes, Allen, and Lamar.
Yeah, to the media,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I think Burrow's a better quarterback, but
I think when Burrow's healthy, it turns into a four-headed snake.
Yeah, but I just
Uh,
don't think he's never healthy, and
the Bengals have just like they had the one really good season. They had a good second half last year, but it's just like other than that,
it's just not really that
it's
good of
just
a
hard.
football team.
It's really just hard to make them into that three-headed snake convo because they're just not a good football team.
Well, if it's sometimes when their offense struggles, it's like how do you struggle with T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, and
Right,
um, Chase Brown and Jamar Chase? Like, how do you
right,
struggle with that?
right.
What number am I getting into here? So get a little sidetracked.
Four, four.
Four. I'm gonna go Broncos. Okay. I think the Broncos are a really good team. Their defense is good. Good win against the Chiefs. Offense is like why they're four. That's all I can really
Yeah,
say about that. Is
yeah.
that's
I
why they're at
mean, you
four.
get the job done.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Um.
did beat the Chiefs last week, not yesterday, but last week because they were just on a bye. But so they beat the Chiefs, which is a good win. They beat the Texans, which is tough defense.
Yeah. It's a tough defense.
Best
Yeah.
offensive game was against the Cowboys before the trade deadline, 44-24 win. Other than that, they haven't scored over 30. They scored over 30 one other time, and it was against the Giants on that crazy comeback.
So we got final three here. Do you want me to go 3-2-1?
For 3-2-1.
Okay. So number three is gonna be the Colts. Their defense is like they got these guys, and it's you know not as good as I thought they were gonna be.
They are missing what's his name, the defensive tackle. Maybe he's an end. DeForest Buckner. Buckner.
Yes, he's out, right? He's IR. He's out for a year,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
on the IR.
IR.
Yeah, I think he's like two more games yet. Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I just thought they could be better. I feel like we're seeing a little bit more Danny Dimes. They need to get back to Indiana Jones.
They do need to get back to Indiana Jones.
Not much there. I don't watch much Colts football, but that's it's a solid team. Their defense is just not what I thought it'd be. I thought they were gonna be dominant.
I mean, JT's ball.
Yeah, he's balling, man. Seahawks are gonna be my number two spot. You can't put them there. Sure, you can say the loss to the Rams is bad, but is it really bad?
I mean,
Like I
I
know
don't
they lost by like a
like.
good amount, but it's like
Was it that? I thought they
I
made it a little bit
well, I think
closer.
they did make it a little bit closer towards the end. But was it? Did they start out 21-0?
No, it was. It started off.
Thought it started off like a blowout. I thought.
It was 14-3 in the first quarter, and then it became 14-9 at half, and then 14-12, and then 21-12, 21-19.
Yeah, I can't say that's the only reason they're ahead of the Seahawks though, or the ahead of the Rams,
No,
or
and I
behind the
mean
Rams. Sorry.
they lost that game because Sam Darnold threw four picks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just ridiculous.
he didn't even play bad either. That's the
Mm,
thing. Like, he had four picks and didn't play. You can't say he played bad.
and that's just why the Rams are number one. We've been struggling to find the number one team. We found it.
I
They're the
think,
number one team in the
yeah,
NFL.
especially what they did to Tampa last night.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
dude. I
I
mean,
mean,
Devontae Adams, Puka
Stafford's the best
Nakua.
quarterback in the league this season.
Yeah, he is. He is. And he's a gritty NFL player. So that's gonna it's gonna wrap that up, and we're gonna talk. What we talked about in our lost audio is Internet Invitational. We'll just go through this pretty quick here.
Let's quickly go through these awards.
Yeah, we'll go through the awards. I do want to say this is Miloshi does not deserve the messages.
No,
The footage looks terrible. I don't think there's. I mean, he seems like a pretty trustable guy.
no. I mean,
I think he's innocent.
we don't know him personally or anything. It would be cool if we did.
Yeah, sure.
No, but he does seem like a pretty stand-up guy. I saw he was on the Good podcast. He was like, I actually did have the slope on for the first hole,
Yes.
and then got the text from FP saying like, "Hey guys, no slope for the tournament."
Yeah.
And then he turned it off from that point. He says he swears from that point on he didn't have it on. So
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, what do we know? But
Yeah.
speculation.
So, but the thing, it does look bad.
It does.
It does look bad, but I don't think he had it on. That's not inconclusive evidence,
Yeah.
right?
No, I mean the call on the field was he didn't have it on.
Yeah. So I know Micah called him out. Micah's a little whiny, um, very whiny, and we touched on Micah a little bit, but I forgot to mention this part. Is I can't remember who he was playing with, but someone hit his ball, or used his ball and hit it out of bounds, and he freaked out on them. I don't know if
Separate
this was that.
in the Internet Invitational.
Yeah, I don't know if this was round two or if this was Cliffhanger's final day.
I don't remember.
But someone used his ball and it went out of bounds. He was freaking out. He's like, I hate losing balls. Like he doesn't get them for free.
Yeah,
So he's just whiny. I cannot stand Micah. I can't. But yeah, there was that, and then which there should have been no penalty for the slope unless caught. I feel like that couldn't have been that had to have been at least like 1 to 2 strokes if caught. Because it would have been it could have been on at Cliffhangers because that's all the same day. Um, so that's a big, quite a big thing if you really think about it. I was thinking more of just the final match, but really at the Cliffhangers, I mean that's a
I
big
think
one.
it's kind of the bigger one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Um,
Just given how slopey it was.
right, right. Um, with that being said, the what should have been a whole penalty, which the right team won. Congrats, Beef, Frank or Beef, or Frankie, Beef, Francis, and Brad, who's just played out of his mind. I believe I saw him on the podcast. He said, um, he felt that nervous
Yeah.
first tee shot at Augusta.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how can you not?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean it's still money, and I think the thing is, it's like it's life changing money. But even at that, you're putting with your or playing with your other team, your teammates. Um, where golf is such an individual sport. So, but them playing with the lie should have been a stroke penalty.
Yeah. Which I think they lost that hole either way.
They
Right?
should have, but I still think that there should have been another hole loss. I
Yeah.
think they should have skipped the next hole. Said, "Hey, you lost this hole," which it all ended up working out anyway. The right team won. But for Paige to say you've never played competitive golf before and then started crying when accused of cheating when she cheated, like that in competitive golf, you cannot
You didn't know the rule.
improve your lie. Yeah, yeah.
Please. Well, we got a couple of awards here. We got one, two, three, four, five, 6 awards here. MVP, least valuable player, most entertaining, most likable, most disappointing, and the shot of the tournament.
I'd like to
Um,
start with the shot of the tournament here.
start with the shot of the tournament.
And I was rooting for Bob's team, of course. Uh, George's chip in, man, was just, him and
Yeah,
Chaz, man.
I
That
mean, that
chip
was
in
what
was,
turned it around for that team, in my
yeah,
opinion. I mean, not that they knew it, but like watching the video, that was like the turning point. Like, oh, yeah, they won. They won.
yeah, and
But
making it interesting. I mean, they could have they split a point there, which they didn't need to, but they could have split a point. Um, but it was a pretty electric chip in.
yeah, it was fun. I mean, it fired me up in my
Yeah,
bed.
it did.
My shot of the tournament is completely opposite direction of yours. I went with Frankie Butter Knives there at the end. Not, I mean, they're pretty much already
They
at that
lost.
point
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, they went
But
OB.
I mean, that was just when he hit that shot and was like, okay, we don't even need to play on anymore.
Mm.
Like, it's like good for content, also bad for content, but really good for content.
I feel like it would have been bad for content if that chip was really kind of meant anything.
Yeah, yeah,
It was chipping for birdie versus bogey.
hmm
That had to go in essentially. So,
yeah.
um,
Well, after taking that, let's go to the most disappointing players of the tournament.
um, most disappointing. I because it's tough. He was good in the scramble, but I'm gonna go with the same group. I'm going Wesley. I think he was a little underperforming in that ult shot
Yeah, that ult
because
shot. I mean,
even
if you're
his
playing with
shots,
Bob, you got to know that your shots have to be perfect.
yeah,
Um,
and being ranked at a point in FedEx Cup and still playing great golf. I mean,
I'm arguably better golf than he was
yeah,
during
yeah.
Cup time. Yeah, I can. That's
which I will say this, and it could be a bold take, but I think George is a top five driver of the golf ball in the world.
He might be. I mean, he was striping it.
I mean, like I don't think anyone can place the ball better than him.
No, I mean, I don't think he it was exactly within this range
I'm
of where he
talking
wants to go.
PGA guys too. I don't think I
Yeah,
think he can
right.
place the ball out better than anyone.
I do think if there's any YouTube golfer that could go pro, I think he's got the best chance.
I still think Wesley
Well, I
is
was considering him already a pro just because.
well.
I mean, because he technically still is,
He does
you
have
know.
his tour card.
But right, that's just because of suspension.
Just he's got to make sure we got to make sure he knows he doesn't have his tour card.
Right. But I'm gonna go with Grant and Garrett for my most disappointing, just because of how high they were drafted. Um, they just, I, I think,
Especially Garrett, I would say.
yeah, because I think Grant got half a point at least.
Yeah,
But Garrett, I don't think he got any. Did he? Did he go 0 for 2?
I think so.
I think he went 0 for 2,
I
and
think.
he was someone that needed to at least split.
Yeah, he needed to.
Um, and he was also another higher draft pick too.
Right, right.
So it's just like that was just a must win for those two. Now let's talk about most likable and most entertaining.
So for most entertaining is these are very close, but there is a difference, and it's actually quite the difference, but it's close. I don't know how to make that make sense, but
Yeah,
um, most entertaining is Chaz for me.
yeah, 100%. That's who I went with too. I mean, the dude was. There's so many people you could put in this.
I know who it is. It for me it is Beef. I mean, I it's so hard to say that not knowing who he was before, but like even the end, it's like it's so sad
Knowing the story, he definitely
and the
is
reason
very
he wanted to
likable.
win and
Yeah,
what he wanted to win
it was
for is
it was very cool.
and
It's great, great tribute. You know.
yeah, at the end, changing up the finale it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
had me choked up a little bit.
yeah. It was a cool little gesture. I went with FP. I mean, he's just a funny guy.
Yeah, him and Trent in that card together.
Yeah, that was
I
a
don't
fun
know
one.
who they were rooting for that one hole where Trent made that woo and, and the FP was like, "We gotta go,
We gotta
we
go. We
gotta
gotta get
go."
out of here. Yeah.
So I will say honorable mention was final day. Joey D coming up the hill like he had some important information to tell everyone, and he just wanted to watch the golf. It was
That was
pretty
good.
good. I'd say one of the moments of the tournament is they're talking about the slope, right? There's the controversy of the improving the lie, the slope. They're on to the next hole. They're not even Dave's not even watching the golf. Flips the camera to FP. Says, "I don't know anything about slope, improving lie, but I do know Luke Kwan is a scumbag." And I will say that's one of the top moments. And when Chaz in that final round where they needed to win to force a playoff, um, they finished on a par three, I want to say. The hole before that they won, maybe it was two holes before, where he brings FP over and he wanted, I don't remember what he said to FP or what he did to FPs. He wanted, yeah. No, I know what FP had said, but yeah, that was funny. That was a good moment.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was really good. I mean, this is nobody's ever put out anything better on YouTube. It's not even close.
No, I mean it's up there for sure.
It's a mixture of like Survivor, like reality TV,
Yeah.
um, YouTube golf, like a little bit of just like there's those shows where they just kind of stay in a house together too, like just that kind of like that drama, um, but it being real, you know. Um, so it was cool. It was really cool. So we have MVP and LVP.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get into the.
LVP first.
I mean, let's just. We know who the MVP is. It was Donkey. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it has to be.
Yeah, and I think it's the same to say with the LVP, Luke Kwan.
It has to be.
It has
I
to
mean,
be.
he was a top 3, 4 golfer there. He didn't even wake up for his tee time.
Yeah,
Which, like, yes, he got a win in the second round.
but
Like,
that's minus a point.
it was a
And
free
and the
win.
way
It
he
was a free
acted,
win in round one.
I still think
Yeah.
his apology was garbage.
It was a PR team
Yeah,
sandbag.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that wraps up the Annual Invitational. Great event. Looking forward to next year and seeing maybe some new faces, some same faces. Yeah, it should be another fun one.
Getting into some little Detroit sports here, and I don't have much to say on Tigers this week. It's just gonna be the same stuff. Other than
Yeah,
happy to have Gleyber Torres back. We have
yeah.
Jake Rogers is back. Can't say I'm excited, but he's back. I'm happy Ibanez is gone.
Yeah, me too. Especially with the emergence of Demai Jones last year, he was.
Yeah,
I mean, everything about him is better than Andy Ibanez, and Ibanez gave us a couple of cool moments. Really, just the playoff one is the main one,
yeah,
and a couple others like little mini ones, but he's just not getting it done anymore. Hope he's successful other places, but um, yeah, he's just not getting it done right now.
yeah. Um, Matt Vierling
Yeah,
will be
that's
back.
that's good. That's what you like to hear. Definitely something you like to hear. I'd like to see him healthy again next year because it was. I mean, even when he was here this current season, he was bad to start, but he only had like 50 at bats in the entire year, if that. And he started turning around
Yeah,
a lot in those last couple at bats, and they got hurt again. And it's just
yeah.
so
He's
unfortunate.
like if he stays healthy, he's pretty valuable. He is.
Yeah. He can
Um,
play anywhere. He's fast. He's got a good bat.
we don't have just the two notable names here is Foley is like it's questionable, but like does he have a spot really?
I mean, no,
If
just
you especially if you
coming
plan
off
on
a really
re-signing Finn
hard
again, right? Because
right?
he's a
And
free
Fuller
agent.
just has a really hard injury to come back from, especially after already having Tommy John earlier in his career too.
Yeah, would you say he's really that great? Even when he was doing good last year, I prefer Vest now.
I prefer Vest now for sure.
So I
Vest is
mean,
more nails.
it's like there's no point of a sign and trades. He's just got you gotta let him go.
No, I mean he's if you can get him back for depth and he can contribute.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna say
yeah.
no to more depth, but
I feel like he's just a back end bullpen guy, and it'd be nice if we had him on contract for another year. But like, he's not worth a dime.
right,
He's not
yeah,
worth anything. And then Sean Gunther,
and
can't say
I don't
I'm
think
gonna miss
about
him.
that or yeah,
The one I am pretty sad about is Alex Lang.
yeah,
Sorry. And I saw his wife's post on Instagram. It did make me sad. Been here, I believe, the last 5 years. I want to say, yeah. Um, it was sad to see him go, and not that we really are kind of rivals with Kansas
no,
City, but
but
it's like,
I'm glad to see him have a new spot.
yeah.
Um,
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna miss that turtleneck. I'm gonna miss that turtleneck. But I'm very happy Gleyber Torres is back.
now, I'm happy Gleyber Torres is back as well. But do you think that that's gonna then make Kevin McGonigal not be on the opening day roster?
Um, I think he's gonna have to learn to play a new position
I
as
think
well.
he played third base in the fall league.
Yeah, well, I mean, why
But
not? So why not?
I still think that he
He's
doesn't
up.
make the opening day roster anymore because of this.
Why?
Uh,
Who's better at third base than him?
I, I'm not saying anyone's necessarily better, but they're going to have Colt Keith as the opening day third baseman.
I don't like
Um,
that. I don't think I think
I
McGonagall is
do
better
think
now than
Colt
Colt
Keith.
Keith is. I think we paid Colt Keith early.
I mean, we didn't really pay him much anything.
I think
He's only making like
we're not getting what he's
2 million.
paid.
No, he does need to be that guy to make the big step of year 2 to year 3.
Yeah,
I do
he
think he
absolutely.
will. Last year, we talked about this. Who we thought needed to be the most improved pitcher and hitter on our team last year. We said Casey Mize, and don't remember who we said for the hitter. Maybe Wenzel. Did we say? I think we said Wenzel. Um, and Casey Mize was definitely that guy in the pitching staff. Wenzel started off to be that guy when he was healthy at the beginning, but then kind of wasn't that guy near the end. And it kind of was Dylan Dingler that was that guy.
Yeah.
And I think this year it's Colt Keith
Do you, do you see
for the
Max
hitters.
Clark up this
If
year?
anything, I think he's up after July. I think both him and McGonigal start the year in AAA. And I think McGonigal comes up really quickly in the
Yeah.
year. Yeah. And I think Max
Especially,
Clark.
it seems like there's always early injuries, so
Yeah. I also think it depends on what they do with Parker Meadows for Max Clark.
ship them.
Which I think that they should try and package him in a deal. And it also depends on who are they going to try and sign in free agency.
Yeah. I
For
do
some
like that.
reason,
I do like Diaz talk.
I do too. Because
I don't like Devin Williams talk. I don't want. I just think that's
Devin
another
Williams,
Tommy Ganley.
well, maybe, but him and Chris Fenner. I mean, we saw what Devin Williams was with Milwaukee just a year before New York, so it's not like he's that far off of it.
So,
Maybe
like, here's what I
bring him
see
into a
is
meeting or something.
like you see like a lot of players they do so good and then they kind of just make this blockbuster move and it's kind of all over. He's kind of one of those guys. And then they just suck at the other team, and then every other team they go to, they just never come back to their
Yeah,
original
I can
selves.
see that
And
happening.
that's why I'm kind of surprised going back to NFL is seeing Devontae Adams playing as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But we are paying for 6 years. Colt Keith 28.6 million. I includes three club options: 20, 30, 31, 32. A 9 year deal that could be is worth up to 64 million, and then bonuses that could raise up to 82 million. I don't think he'll get the bonuses really.
Unless I mean, it still
Like
is
the
super early in his career though, so who knows?
well,
I
the
mean,
season bonuses. I don't. There's
oh,
season
okay.
bonuses on here from what I'm seeing. Um, I don't think.
I mean, he's only what 23. He'll be 24 next year during the season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sold on him like I am Parker Meadows.
No, I mean, I think it's still just too early for Colt Keith to say if you can be sold on him. And he's been better than Parker Meadows has been
Yeah.
offensive. I mean, he's hit 250,
Well, even
240 in both of the seasons.
yeah, and I'm fine with that. But I'm ready to see McGonigal, and honestly, I'm fine with putting like. Do you think McGonigal could play short?
Yeah, I mean that's where he's. I mean,
Well, he's
he'll
second
be
base.
serviceable. Yeah, well, no, he's a shortstop, but
Well,
he
he's
plays.
listed as
Yeah,
second.
is he really?
I thought he was listed as second.
I thought I'm
This
pretty sure
could
he's.
have been just a Tigers headline mess up,
It
though.
could be, but
Um,
I know he's just kind of an infielder.
but I could see him as short and Javi back as center.
Yeah, I could see that happening for
I
sure.
think we need another lefty outfield bat. I mean, we have Riley. Um,
Jerry.
but yeah, Carey's never playing center. We have
Right.
Wenzel that can play center, but I would if Yearling, if he's healthy, he's out there. I'd like to see Baez out there. That would make room for McGonigal, and I just don't see a reason. Like,
I
I
mean,
think Parker Meadows had a Linsanity run. I really do.
yeah, maybe. But I mean, he's also really good defensively, so he's going to hold value for that.
That's I think why we trade him now is
He still
he's
is young enough to where he's like we can still we've seen what he can do with the bat, so we can unlock something here. I mean, it's not like he's just never going to be that again type of thing, or at least a scouting department will see that and be like, we can find something.
that's why like he could do good somewhere else, but I want something for him. I don't think we can lose in a trade really.
No, I mean, unless we get cash considerations for him.
Yeah, but I don't that
No.
if it did, me and Scott Harris are gonna have some conversations.
Yeah. Well, I would like to um see Parker Meadows in a package with some other prospects for a bigger star
Yeah,
because Parker Meadows can make a trade package look a whole lot better with the prospects as well, especially if it's for someone who's not even going to be as important to your team as you would like him to be. To go get yourselves a true star.
yeah. I think he would be like that big name in that package, but people are also looking at the future. as well.
I
So
also think that the Tigers absolutely need to get rid of one of their two catching prospects. There's no reason to have both of them
I don't think there's a reason we need to have Roger. I think Rogers can go on a trade this year too.
for sure. I
I think
think he
that's
could
why he was like
completely.
he was because he was arbitration, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, I don't see, like, it's not like a screw you, we want you out. It's just we're looking to better the team.
yeah. Well, also that being said, though, Jake Rogers is certainly not the worst backup catcher you can have. I mean, as
No,
a
I
catcher,
just
your number one job is defense, right? So I mean, he does that really well, but it's just his bat is just so bad.
yeah, it throughout the course of the season, it's like Dingler's catching, you know, 8 out of 10 games, right?
Yeah,
And I kind of I I don't think that it's a bad idea to trade him. Like maybe at the trade deadline. That'd be the perfect time to do it. It's like right around the
I mean,
trade
kind of like
deadline.
what they did with Carson Kelly the year before, and then brought Dingler up with it.
Yeah, I think because Dingler's going to be there as long as Dingler's healthy. I think this is the play, is keeping Dingler, as a starting catcher, and then Rogers just can do his thing. And if he proves that he can be the backup catcher, which that he can be, but I'm saying if
I
if he
mean,
if he
if he can
proves
hit
that
230 with
he's
it out,
valuable
yeah,
to like a playoff team
right.
as the backup catcher. If not, I'm
Hmm.
fine with trading him away and having Thomas Nito or even a prospect, something else. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I
whatever
would like to
happens free
see.
agency, but
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I think he kind of decides the fate of that.
Yeah,
I
um,
think they're in a good spot with everything besides Scooble.
yeah, but like, I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm
It's like
I'm
there's nothing else
telling
we can
you,
even say about it either.
no, there's not. But I'm telling you, he will not be a Tiger longer than this year.
I don't even know. Like, I
I
seriously
tell you
couldn't.
what, I will not go to a Tigers game in 2027 if we just play out the year with him and don't sign him. I will not be at a Tigers game.
I'll say that. Don't sign him and didn't win a World Series. If we win a World Series and then let him walk, I'll be
No,
fine with it.
no.
Well, just because if that means that they went all out this year for it.
Yeah, I mean, but that would mean they would actually have to sign other guys, which they're not going to do.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's the only way that it would
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. Pistons here on a 13-game win streak after their win tonight over the Pacers, looking to go 3-0 on Wednesday and the
Yeah,
Cup. They
and they
play
just had the
ESPN,
franchise record for most wins.
and I think they can get it done here. I mean, Jaylen Brown's not playing good. Um, it's
I mean,
not really a good Celtics
who does
team.
Celtics even have other than Jalen Brown?
Peyton Pritchard is all right. Just not really a great basketball team.
I mean, without that really goes to show. I think we talked about this before. That just goes to show how good Jason Tatum actually is.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, as corny as he is,
His
he's actually
presence.
pretty likable, and
Yeah,
he's
he's a
good.
good dude. He's a good dude.
He's good. He's a good basketball player. He's really
He Duke or he Kentucky?
Duke. Not much really to get into with them. I did just a great win streak. The only thing
Good
I'd
back.
say is don't touch AD for a first round pick.
No, I
Um,
mean, or Ivy, or I'll get. I mean, I don't even know if I want to give up Tobias honestly for him.
maybe Tobias. I mean,
I mean, maybe I that would be
Tobias,
really
I'm
sad
not
about
mad
it,
about, but
but
not Ivy, not a Sir. Um, but the one
definitely, sir. Definitely.
the one I saw with Lori is um it would be like a Sir plus picks for Lori, and I think you're crazy if you say no. Lori's a 10 times better basketball player.
I mean, I'm not saying you're not wrong. It's just like
What other than defense does he really bring?
I would.
You're
Yeah,
talking about a 7-1 point guard.
yeah.
Someone that can actually carry the ball up the
Who's
court.
King?
Huh?
Is he Kings or Jazz?
Jazz. Jazz.
Yeah.
They love the picks.
Yeah.
Um but I want Lori. I do. I think you go all out for him. I don't I'd give up a Sir before I give up Ivy.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I think Ivy, because in this league you have to have better offense. I mean, it's like yes, I mean yes, you need defense in the playoffs, really, realistically,
Yeah,
but like
but
it's like
they're already so good defensively though.
yeah, they're completely fine there. That's why I'm fine with giving up Asur before Jaden Ivey, who's a better scorer than Asur is. Um, and it's like really our defense last year. It's like in the playoffs, it's Brunson. You gotta stop the clutchest player in the league, and then Cat. JD can't guard Cat. Laurie can battle with him, but Stu needs to be healthy.
Yeah, I think if Stu is healthy for that entire playoff run, it's a completely
Is it?
different
Yeah,
playoff.
I do. I think so too.
I didn't realize how good of a defensive player he was.
Yeah, yeah. He's undersized, 6'10".
Yeah, and I saw a stat. I think it was like field goal percentage maybe at the rim, and his was the lowest. Or
Yeah,
like field
yeah.
goal.
He's one of the best. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny for our tallest player though to be one of our point guards,
Yeah, that would
a
be
guard, whatever you want to put him as.
point
I mean,
forward.
he would probably be playing forward because down the future, down the line, I mean it's you got Cade out there. I feel like Ivy eventually takes
I think he
Duncan's
does get a
spot.
role.
Um,
I think
and
Duncan
then
will
putting
be.
Duncan to the bench is awesome.
Yeah, I think he's will be significantly better off the bench
Yeah,
and just
absolutely.
be the white guy that shoots in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then putting Laurie and Tobias at the 3 and 4, but like, wouldn't that be funny? Our small forward that is basically that is really a point guard. He would be bringing up the ball.
The point guard with the size of the center.
Yeah, I mean, you probably would have him bringing up the ball more than Cade.
I mean, I don't know how good actually he is of a guard or of a guard,
Well,
but
it's the fact of bringing out who he's being guarded by, which is going to be another forward and or forward to center, and
which would then open up JD even more.
exactly, and that's why I think a half court sets. Sure, it's Cade. But Laurie's just. I mean, he's such a good basketball player. I mean, there's no way that we don't try. There's no way we don't try.
I'm tired of Detroit sports teams being complacent at the deadlines.
Yeah, I honestly feel like the it's kind of surprising to say, but the Pistons are going to be the most aggressive.
I think they have to be. With how weak the
Yeah,
Eastern Conference is, they can win the East with their current roster. I'm not going to say whether they can or can't beat whoever
Thunder,
whatever
the Thunder.
probably Thunder. But just like I don't know if they beat them in a 7 game series or not. I think they can hold their own. I don't think
Yeah,
they.
I mean, I feel like every time it's going to be like interesting for the
Yeah,
finals, but speaking of the Thunder though, they got like 5 first round picks, or maybe it's 7 first round picks, something crazy in the next 3 years.
they still have that many.
Yeah, yeah. So one of them is from the Jazz.
Well, I know they had something ridiculous like 25 picks in 5 years or something stupid.
No, yeah, I don't know how
Like
many
throughout,
exactly it is,
like
but
through the
yeah,
time that
but
they
they're
got Shea.
but their first round picks over the next and this I think it's I don't know if it's the next couple years or this I think it's this year alone. It's Jazz, Clippers. Those are their picks. So
How
how
did they manage to get that? Who did they trade to the Clippers?
Paul George.
I forgot he was on the
You
Clippers.
want to talk about a losing end of a trade, man?
I forgot he was on the Clippers. That was
It's
after the
because
Pacers, right?
yep.
Yeah, I forgot he was
And
even on the.
you want to, and then yeah, they went to Thunder, and then they traded him to the Clippers, and they have
Did
Kawhi, James Harden, Paul
they
George.
shoot Chris Paul there too then?
No, he
No, they
signed,
should. Okay,
which he's entering is he was retiring after this year.
he's a
Great
Paul.
Hall of Famer will never have a ring. It's
Yeah,
tough. It's
yeah, it
tough.
is tough. It is tough.
But let's get into our little games here, our weekly games. Um,
Getting off of
you,
P3 Cup 5.
well, actually, you want to get into buy sell real quick. I have a I have so I'll cover you. I actually just thought of my buy. Is I see Wesley and George have them. They're with Bruce Bolt, and obviously us being baseball guys, golf gloves from Bruce Bolt.
I did see that they were making golf clubs now.
Yeah,
I don't remember who I saw
and
promoting them.
there's certain ones that are paired with the Bryan Bros. So that's my buy of the week. That's pretty cool. I might have to give them a check. Um, it's cool colorways, you know. I'm selling people putting up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving. This one you might
Inside or
not
outside?
like.
Inside or outside?
Both. Any.
See, for me, I think Christmas lights are fine. Like just the lights outside. Whatever you do inside your house, I don't care. We always put up our Christmas
So we'll say
decorations.
outside. We'll say outside
We
mainly.
always put up our decorations like the week after Halloween is just kind of when we start putting things up. Like the tree goes up early.
Yeah, see that's the problem too. Is the tree does not go up before Thanksgiving. You're just
Yeah, we all
completely You're throwing so much shade. It's the biggest backhanded thing that you can do to Thanksgiving. I feel like.
see. I was in a conference call with Thanksgiving last week, and they're saying, the tree they can get a little annoying, but
Yeah,
the tree gives us a little bit of character. It really does help rally the troops around it.
I feel like I don't know. I people aren't gonna like it. It's this not this is gonna be a terrible. People are gonna hate me for this, but put your decorations up the day after. Do it on Black Friday. Do it on the weekend. You have the weekend. It's a 4-day weekend.
That's when
Put
we
that
usually
stuff up.
do. That's when we always did like our Christmas lights and stuff. Was
I
that was
think
the weekend of
everything
Thanksgiving,
needs to wait until then. I
and
think
then
there's
outside decorations really
yeah.
go up that week for me.
I
For us,
I'll leave it at that. Um I'll leave a sellout since I had a buy. Um so keep 3 cup 5, eh?
P3 Cup Five. We said we were doing
Rappers.
2015 to 2020 rappers.
Just about, yeah.
25, 2015 to now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll be answering this time, and you'll be writing them down.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
All right, number 1. We're going to put Roddy Rich.
Respectable cut. He's better in a feature, in my opinion. I don't love many songs of just his, but um, I think he's really good in a feature in a smaller verse. But he's got a couple of real fun songs. I
Yeah.
mean, the box at the time in
Yeah.
2019, 2020 was a real fun one. It was a staple, I'd even say.
Yeah, it's a great song. I think he did a good
I
job.
do think he's better as a feature.
I do too. I think he's a really good feature. Yeah. All right. Getting into the next one, Lil Uzi Vert.
That's an easy keep. I mean,
Yeah.
especially in high school, he was
Oh, in high school,
number
man, he was
two.
something else, man.
It was a clear 1 and 2 with him and probably someone else that I'm assuming is on this list.
He was on a Shohei Ohtani type of run.
He really was. He really was. I mean, the one thing that is different about Uzi than some of the other guys, though, is his good songs are better than almost anyone else's songs. But his other songs, it's like I'm never listening to that song.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I think so. I think that's
It's
good.
very
That's completely
here
fair.
and here. He
Yeah.
doesn't have any songs here. It's all here.
And I
And
think his best songs are better than everyone else's best songs.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Getting into the next one is going to be Polo G.
That's the other number 1 or 2, whoever you want to keep or whoever you want to decide between those two. At least for me, I'll keep him.
Yeah. All right. Next one is going to be the baby.
That's a kind of similar type of thing with Roddy. Really good feature. I do think he's a little bit better than Roddy, though. He's got more good songs outside of
On his own, specifically.
yeah, on his own. But ironically, both Roddy's and DaBaby's best song, in my opinion, is the one that they have together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great song. So here, the committee is going to have to come into play on this one, because we did say rappers, but I am going to say Migos. Are we counting that as
I think they count.
okay? So that's going to be the next one.
Yeah, that's another one that's going to have to be a cut. I never got huge into Migos. I liked a couple of songs, so I was never like deep into their catalog. It was pretty much just kind of the same cycle of 5 or 6 songs.
Okay,
But yeah,
that's fair.
it's another cut.
Okay, 21 Savage. Now now we're gonna get difficult, and he doesn't know. I can do ones that should be on this the complete eight, but I could leave them off. So here's the tricky part.
See, I didn't know you were going to go to Migos, so that really like makes me think who else can you go to. I wasn't even thinking about
We're
Migos
kind of we've kind of been boring about this. The key three, cut five. So I feel like we have to start mixing it up. Really make it not just the easy decision.
because there's one other guy that's probably like the for sure three in my brain. But 21's so good, especially in a feature.
Need a really good feature. Top
It's a,
five
well,
feature.
are we? I don't think we count Drake or Eminem or J. Cole or Kendrick even for this, do we? Because they're kind of a little bit different than the rest of these
Say
guys.
Kendrick.
Okay,
Just around that time.
this is gonna have to be a really hard cut.
Oh man. We got how many left? Two?
Two, one keep, one cut.
Oh boy. Okay. You ready? Trippy Red.
Yeah, I mean that's an easy cut. I don't like how easy of a cut that was.
I'm kinda interested. So you put Babytron over. That is the last one, is Babytron. Told you we're gonna have to put some more thought into it this week.
He had a good song with Eminem.
I'll be honest, Them was not
No,
good in that song, and neither was Babytron. You know what's really good in that song? Big
Big
Sean.
Sean. Really good
Really
one.
good verse. I had to
Man,
mix it up a little bit there.
oh, I mean, I had to
It's the
keep
names I have
21.
down.
I had to keep 21. That's the only one.
So the reason that Kendrick, he was on here, if we were not able to say Migos, because I did say rapper, and that's a group. So that's why I kind of smirked when we were talking about Kendrick. And I was like,
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
want to keep him in.
I didn't think you were gonna go to him. I just thought you might have been trying to play with me there. But
Yeah, yeah. I
um,
was, and honestly, I like Trippy Red more than Babytron. I think Trippy Red's really good.
I just don't know enough of his songs. He's got like there's
He's the
a couple
same
that I just
as Uzi Vert. It's either really good or really bad, but his really goods
yeah
are they're really good, but they're not. It's not like Uzi. It's still like
yeah.
a big difference, but
Mhm. But it's just like his bad songs are really good.
yeah. Where Uzis aren't, they're just not good.
These are just like I'm just not gonna listen to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know,
All right.
I think
I
in
think
this second
what do you
in
what's
this
your keep
second
three
one,
cut five rating
so we
grade?
grade.
I rank it a B minus.
That's what I was gonna go with a B minus as
I think
well.
I mean
Um,
21's the option that should have been there.
21 is the first guy that I've taken at
I
least.
kind of got a little happy when you cut him because I knew who I was going to in that order.
Yeah. Um,
It's because
21 would
like
be the first guy there, and then the second guy would probably be the baby. Um,
it's like I can like I write down the names, right, and I could have just like an easy. Well, it's not gonna be like Drake, Eminem,
mhm,
Kendrick, and then like five irrelevant guys, but like I could have easier ones or a harder one like today,
right.
which I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I tried to get there with last week, which what we
Yeah.
have to do, but
Well, we just can do last week's in the future because it didn't have any
no,
relevance to anything.
no, right.
But
Switch up the.
with it being Thanksgiving week, we are going to do all things Thanksgiving draft. That can be food to
Anything
things
is
you
on the
do,
table here.
anything. And we are doing a top seven because
It
there's a
can get
lot.
it can get really niche here. It can get really specific.
Mm-hmm.
Looking, we have a 2 round lottery, and you have the first pick this week.
Number one overall pick, and I think it's kind of clear cut. Football.
It's the clear 101. He's
I
been the
mean,
101
consensus
for
number one pick.
every single year of his career. He's been the number
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Now, my number one might be a little controversial to you. I don't know exactly how much you actually do enjoy this one, but I do think it's the king of foods on Thanksgiving. It's not the turkey. It's mashed potatoes.
I don't hate that take. Okay, I don't hate that take. I'm not saying it's right, but I don't hate it. I got real nervous there. I got really nervous, but I love that I don't see I was not expecting that out of you. I really like
Yeah, I
that.
mean
That's a
the
good
mashed
pick.
potatoes. The mashed potatoes are so good that they deserve to be not a side. They deserve to be an entree.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great. Um, wow, it was a surprising 102, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't hate it at all. Um, that being said, my next pick. I'm gonna I'm I'm gonna go with the turkey. It's so
Yeah,
versatile. I mean,
it's the staple. I really do enjoy the turkey. I know a lot of people have started to go towards the ham on Thanksgiving,
so
which
committee here, can we?
I think we rule out the ham.
So pulled pork is out then too.
Not necessarily. I don't know.
What do you think is more common? I think we gotta keep one in. I
I
feel like we could go pulled pork because ham is Christmas.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
think
people have
ham.
ham at
Like, I think
Christmas.
ham. I think Christmas.
Yeah,
But
so pulled
like
pork is
pulled pork
available.
and brisket, I kind of think more Thanksgiving too.
Okay,
So I mean, you have to take the turkey there. He's the staple. Okay, I can get really weird here. I can get real weird.
I'm good. I can't say
And
that.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with the Pilgrims.
I gotta go.
Dude, no, they're the reason that Thanksgiving's a thing.
This is not. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is up there with the Butterfinger pick. You would just have to pick something so controversial.
Okay, okay, let me repick.
No, no bullshit. Because everyone decided. Everyone just went with you last time. So why? You know what? I could be wrong again. I could be wrong again. But
I'm just
everyone
saying,
went with you last time on
some
the
reason.
Butterfinger pick. Oh, yes, sure. But is it? Do you think of it?
Clearly.
Oh, this is terrible. That's worse than the Butterfinger pick. But you know what? People took your side on the Butterfinger pick, so I don't care anymore. I don't. I'm gonna pair my 1 and 3 together, and it's gonna be college basketball. I'm pairing the sports together. I'm picking feast week. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
sure it's the week, but I mean you got great games on Thursday, championships on Thursday, North Carolina, Michigan State on Thursday. So I'm going to college basketball since that's kind of been newer into Thanksgiving. The feast week's always been, but like
I need to call timeout. I need to call timeout. We need to take a lap here with the team. We need to reset after that last pick. I'm really regretting it. My pick, not your pick, okay?
no, I know, but I'm just saying you were defending it. You were standing 10 toes, and
I
now it's
know,
like
and I just thought about it more, and it's like it was a reach, big time reach. Um, we're calling time. We're calling time.
it could have been a free
Taking a
agency
lap.
pick. I
Taking
mean,
a
this
lap.
is crazy, out of this world, out of this world. You could have signed that free agency.
I know, and you know what? That's on the scouting team. We put in the wrong slip. We put in the wrong slip.
Your
Uh,
third pick.
I'm gonna go with the stuffing.
Yeah, it's great, and it's a shame we only have it like once a year, twice a year.
Um, I'm not huge into the stuffing myself, but I just know that that's also one of those sides that's it's so popular.
Yeah,
It's even more than the turkey.
I committees came in a lot here today. I kind of have a pick with a committee here.
Yeah. Okay.
Gravy.
Yeah, absolutely. That was
Okay.
I was debating between that and stuffing right there.
Okay, yeah, because gravy. I'm a mixture of food guy. I know you kind of don't like your stuff even touching, right?
Yeah, I'm not huge into it.
Okay, yeah, but
Certain
so
things.
one thing is I'm not gonna pick here is I do like I don't want to say those because I'll say it later. But there's other things you can use gravy for more than just mashed potatoes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, you can use it as for the turkey, even
Yeah,
to like
yeah,
kind of like barbecue sauce.
like a little flavor, It's and if there's I like a little bit of a garlicky mashed
Yeah.
potato and gravy. That's my fourth
Um,
pick.
my fourth pick. Trying to broaden out more than just outside the food here. Um, I'm just gonna say like the family table debates, like more so for the bigger families coming together.
It's usually
And
it's in my household. It's usually football.
yeah, and like that's what it usually is for my house too. But just like like the stereotype of don't talk politics at Thanksgiving because it's just gonna get
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, but
But I
I think it gets worse when we end up talking about Football it could get
I mean,
hostile.
we're talking football. It's going to get hostile in that one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think last year's topic was Matthew Stafford is irrelevant to Detroit sports.
Oh, that's crazy tough.
I'm not gonna say who, but um, so round five, round
Yeah.
five, late round pick here. Can't believe that this fell all the way to five, but the Hawaiian roll.
Oh my god, I forgot
He
about the
took
Hawaiian roll.
Pilgrim at 104.
How did I forget about the Hawaiian roll?
Honestly, I should have took it earlier too, but I just got it at the five, so it's a snipe.
Yeah, what a pick. That's a
I
great
could
pick.
be winning this week. Make sure you guys vote. If you guys listen on Spotify or YouTube, make sure you leave a comment or vote on the
We will
poll.
have a poll down below.
Let us know what you think about the
Uh,
podcast, how we can.
you feel free to throw a flag on this one. I don't know if this one's more is Thanksgiving really or not, but I'm just gonna go with like the fall weather.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean the trees they're pretty. Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
mean,
weather's good. We have good weather here for
yeah,
right
I
now.
mean, I love the summer, but the fall is it's a good time.
It's fun. It's
Time.
fun for a minute.
Yeah,
It gets bad, but
it's a small window of fun,
yeah.
but it's a good window.
No. So round six,
Round six.
mac and cheese. You
That's
see,
another.
this one you might not like, but especially the way that my dad makes it. I mean, a little bit of a spicier mac and cheese. It's a 4 or 5 cheese mac and cheese. It's really good. It's really good.
What else do we have? Ooh, yeah. For my sixth pick, I'm gonna go with the like the Thanksgiving morning parades. I mean, they're especially like for the younger kid.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. It's
when
not a bad
when
pick. It's
we
not a
were
bad pick.
younger,
It's a late round pick for sure.
I watched it.
Just surprised you didn't take this 102, but
I mean, this would have been more of an acceptable spot to get the Pilgrims, I think.
yeah. I mean, I still would have went with the parades before the Pilgrims, but
I was just trying to get fancy.
you get fancy, and it's just sometimes you just gotta shoot the puck at the net.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta get the shots up
Yeah,
at the end of the day. You don't need to just try and dangle through everyone.
round seven. No.
Round seven, final round.
Game night.
Yeah, that was who I was gonna go with at seven if you did.
Yeah. So now I'm
Um,
curious to where.
which actually I think my round seven pick is I think that might have helped you taking games really helped me because I do think it's kind of a staple of Thanksgiving. I can get more specific with this if you would like, but I was gonna say desserts.
I would like you to because my not honorable mention. I'm sorry, we don't do that here. My undrafted free agent. You can't count it towards the your poll, but I do like to hear it. Mine was gonna be pumpkin pie, unless
Okay,
you.
because I was gonna say pumpkin pie.
So
as
you
mine.
take pumpkin pie, I'll take apple.
Yeah. Okay.
So but that's your seventh pick is the pumpkin
That's
pie.
my seven. Yeah.
I'm my undrafted free agent, which does not count towards the poll, so you cannot count it. When you're thinking of this, you're picking who has the better pick, who has the better draft. You can't put that in there. So it's just a little fun add on.
My little fun add-on is going to be I don't know how popular it is outside of like my house or your house even, but the caramel apple salad.
It's great. It might not be popular, but it needs to be. It needs to be.
I'll tell you what,
It's phenomenal.
it's a good little dish.
It's phenomenal.
It's a good little dish. So just to recap the draft here to finish it up, I think I know who I would vote for if I were to. I'm not going to say who I would vote for, but you went with
Winner of this
football.
week. Draft first next week.
Yep. You went with football, turkey, college basketball, gravy, Hawaiian roll to five somehow, mac and cheese, and games. And I went with mashed potatoes. Didn't draft in the second round. And then went with stuffing, family debates, the weather of the fall, the parades, and pumpkin pie.
Now this team's just more in shambles that he can't even announce his second pick. It's his lotto pick, and It's
yeah.
sure is a reach, but you can't even stand he was standing 10 toes on it. Can't do it anymore.
I
It,
took Pilgrims round two. Okay, took
yeah,
Pilgrim.
but you're just not proud of the pick anymore. You're not standing up for it, and it's just creating it's a bad locker room now. You got a bad locker room.
He
You
might
could
be cut one day one.
you have a solid team. You really do. You have a solid team. Bad locker room. You
Yeah,
can't have that. Can't have that. I will be having football and basketball playing the 1 and 2.
yeah, yeah. I'll probably have mashed potatoes. Running the small forward.
Mm,
Suit all
you
type
know,
of
a little
player.
bit,
Yeah,
especially if it's a thicker
yeah,
potato.
yeah. My stuffing's gonna play the five.
Mm.
Because he's
It's a brick wall.
the bigger body. Your turkey's probably gonna be your five.
Yeah, yeah. Three, I'm gonna have the Hawaiian roll. It's kind of a sharpshooting Hawaiian roll, not your
Three and
typical
D.
small
Three
forward.
and D.
Yeah, and then at the four, I'm probably gonna put the mac and cheese. It's thick. It can run.
Physical
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
I'll probably go with the mashed potatoes at the three. Um, the parade at the four. I think pumpkin pie at the two. Sharpshooter. Stuffing at the five, and I think it might be a revolving door for the one. Not sure who is going to step up and be the ball carrier
yeah,
and the distributor of the team. Maybe honestly, might find themselves a spot there distributing the ball.
yeah.
That's not a terrible spot for him.
It's not. He's big body, big body. I mean,
Big body and he's distributing.
Gravy and who else do I have coming off the bench other than Gravy? It'd be my other lotto pick, no?
Games.
No, that's right. So those are coming off the. Oh,
That's a good lineup.
it's a good
I got
lineup.
I got the fall weather and the debates coming off.
I just want to put this out there because we alternate who picks the keep three, cut five in the draft. This was Reese's draft week, and he had extra time to think about it.
And
So
I didn't use the extra time.
I'm not gonna bash him. I'm not gonna bash him because I want you to vote. Because if you think he's right and I'm wrong, just like the Butterfingers, because you guys want to think that the Butterfingers deserve to be a lotto pick, especially at the 102. Whatever. That's all. That's everything we got this week. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving.
Good Thanksgiving. Be safe over the holidays. Have some fun time with the friends and family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll be
Remember
back sometime early next week, most likely.
Yeah, probably real early next week, or it might be even a Saturday night, going into Sunday night, talking about Thanksgiving. So we'll kind of see how it plays out. We're just all things we're thankful for, and have a good holiday.
Yeah. And just one more clarification. Hand is up on the last podcast. Hope that doesn't happen again. I'm not going to make any promises because life does happen sometimes. But yeah, we will definitely be better about the technological difficulties at least.
Absolutely. So far, it looks like the productions guy is having a good first day. Real good first day.
He's having a good opening day. Yeah, for sure.
He's got to stay better. He's got to stay. It can't be. He's got to be good. Yep.
So, thank you guys for watching, listening, wherever it might be. And we'll be back sometime next week.
All right. Peace out.